In 1960 in Los Angeles, we only have 20 some odd Chinese, because I know that we have a survey at that time.
20,000.
But as today, we will have close to millions, because most of the overseas is from Guangdong, Siam, so they all, that's why Chinatown community 個講晒廣東話係咯。Until after the Vietnamese start coming in, and then things start changing, and more so. And I was believing at that time we also tried to help a lot of refugees from Vietnam come, because some of the church sponsors some of the refugees, and some of them end up some family, and they use them as a babysitting and all that thing. But Zhonghua have done it quite a bit, that go out and help them to find work so they could work in Chinatown with all the restaurants and all that, so they commuted here. So before we used the Chinese only have 4 different business: restaurants, laundry, and grocery, and people do some maybe working at gambling house or something. That's only 4 different things. But as today, it's just completely different. After World War II, there are many soldiers, they come have an opportunity to go to school. So we end up, we have before being Chinese, you cannot even enter the college. They do not accept Chinese. Only 3 or 4 spots for Chinese to be a doctor, because at that time they figure you give them competition, and so they give you the interview as you. He said, over here nobody hire Chinese doctors, so for you it's no use for you. But some of the people smart. He said, no, I'm not going to stay here. I want to go back to China to practice. So they did it. But after that, for a certain time, a complete change. I think that the Jewish people have done quite a bit. Before they enter, like SC, they have an application. You have to fill out what nationality, what religions, all that thing. So then the Jewish group, they say, well, that's prejudice and so forth. He said, well, after we finish all the application, then we reprint it. No, he said, we pay for it. You burn it out, we start over now. So right now, all the college, you just use by number, not religious, anything else. So that'd be, take an examination, all you could see is a number and not your nationality or last name or all that thing. So that make the whole difference. So all the Asian have opportunity for better education. So you know. So before we in 1960, we only have 1 lawyer. That's Wai Shi Hong, the first Chinese lawyer. Then after the World War II, then we have the three more lawyers, the Kwan brothers, David Kwan and Hiram Kwan, and then we also have Delbert Wong as Judge Wong, as a judge. So yeah. So and then we also have the first bank, Cathay Bank. Cathay Bank at that time was only 1 bank, but at that time, the chair of the bank had to be a white person, because they figure, well, your Oriental people have no experience on banking. But it wasn't true, so we give it a chance, and so therefore, and we begin to have the cafe back work on. So it's been a long struggle for our community, and then we only have a couple of church. We have Chinese Catholic Church. They also have
Baptist church.
Baptist Church, and then a Caucasian church. Quite a few churches right now. In fact, they have some churches quite a member. So the whole thing have done tremendously. But Chinatown, they only have limited space. But finally, some people get smart and they move out to Monterey Park because it's more wide open, there's more space, and then they're beginning more and more
New immigrants moving to
in,
the east side of town.
Yeah, so it have done tremendously. So that I would like to rest a little second. Okay. Fine. Yeah.